Hey, Stevo. There's been over 232,194 people that have died of the coronavirus so far. There's been 60 million people that voted. I'm quite worried that Trump might steal the election. We might get another 4 years of Trump if the people don't do anything about it. If the Democrats don't do anything about it, people like Nancy Pelosi or Schumer or even the progressives like AOC or Bernie Sanders or Ilhan Omar, if we have another 4 years of Donald Trump, there's going to be over 1 million people next year in the early parts of 2021. Over 1 million people will die of coronavirus. Now, do you want that? Do you, as the American people, want that? And I'm quite the nag. My mother was a nagger, so I guess it's in the bloodline. But it bothers me. And I think that the American people need to stay safe when it comes to the coronavirus, to wear a mask and to practice social distancing. But at the same time, we need to consider that Donald Trump is not a straight and arrow person, that Donald Trump is going to cheat. He might cheat with his Supreme Court judges. He might cheat with the election ballots or whatever. He might cheat. He's going to cry like a little woman if Biden gets ahead in November 3rd, or when they're done counting the ballots and the votes. It's probably going to take a day or so to find out who won. And if Trump feels like that Biden is going to win, he's going to cry. He's going to get on his soapbox, and he's going to get the people, the militia, and he's going to get people of the Proud Boys, and he's going to get people like QAnon or whatever that go to his rallies. I don't know if they're, if you go to a Trump rally and you don't wear a mask or anything, I don't know if you're pretty physically able to start anything. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that have went to Trump's rallies, they're going to end up sick or dead with coronavirus. Now, this situation is unprecedented in American history. And I think it's extremely important to be active in your community and to be active in calling your local politician and writing to, emailing them. I think it's extremely important to do that. Now, like I said before, November the 2nd will be my last video. I know you're sick of me, but I do care about America. I do care about Americans. And I'm very concerned that Trump is going to cheat. I'm very concerned. And, I feel that to maintain this republic that we have, that we've had for years, we have to fight for it. Maybe not physically fight for it, but we have to fight for this republic of the United States. And we have to be active in our community we have to, get your community people together online, on computer, and talk about the possibilities that Trump might cheat, that Trump might illegally get a second term. And what is a second term for Donald Trump? There would be more deaths of coronavirus. Trump has given up really caring about the coronavirus, even though he's got coronavirus. But he has gotten experimental steroids and other medication that, that the regular people don't have access to. That the regular Americans, the majority, they don't have access to these recent streamlined medications and steroids and stuff like that. Trump is a con man, and he's a crook. And, what he's doing with these people at these rallies is crazy. Leaving people in Omaha stranded in the cold, like I said before, the last video I made. I think it's sick when he left people stranded in Omaha after his rally. And a second term of Donald Trump? Does anybody want that? Does anybody want a second term of Donald Trump? And I think it's a good example that we all need each other. All of us Americans, put your prejudice aside, put your religion aside, put your, I live in the suburbs and a person like me lives in the inner city. Put all that aside. Put my skin color aside and your skin color aside. And let's work together in making sure that Donald Trump doesn't cheat. Let's make sure he doesn't cheat. Let's make sure that he doesn't use the Supreme Court. Let's make sure he doesn't make a backroom deal with politicians. Let's make sure that he doesn't manipulate the voting. Let's make sure of that. Let's make phone calls to our local politicians. Let's email our politicians. Let's go online to your friends and your family and talk about it and figure out ways where we can make sure that Donald John Trump doesn't get a second term. That we can make sure that he doesn't cheat. Because the second term of Donald Trump is what? More death of coronavirus, more unemployment, more racism, more race. I'm pretty sure, these Proud Boys, they have the courage that Donald Trump mentioned them. Just like QAnon, they have the courage that Donald Trump mentioned them. That they feel that they're legitimate. These groups feel like they're legitimate. In another 4 years of Donald Trump, to the point where these militia groups and these other fascist hate groups feel like they're legitimate, and they're going to cause a lot of hate crimes in America. There's going to be more homelessness in a Donald Trump second term. There's going to be more deaths through COVID. There's going to be more jobs being moved to other countries. There's going to be more money given to the rich. And I'm not saying that Joe Biden is going to solve all our problems. But Joe Biden has already showed that he's more empathetic than Donald Trump is. Joe Biden has already made a plan to keep people safe from coronavirus. Joe Biden has already made empathetic plans that keep us safe. Trump is a divider. And we need a president that brings people together. We don't need a divider. In a second term of Donald Trump, we're just going to have the same thing that we're dealing with right now. But it's going to get worse. When Trump does things, he does things in steroids. He does things to the brink. And a lot of people feel that there's going to be more than 1 million people that are going to die of coronavirus in probably the early parts of 2021. 232,000 people have died so far. Is that enough? Is that enough people? And I'm pretty sure the people that went to the Trump rallies, they're not going to, they're either going to be real sick and on ventilators, or they're going to end up dead from the coronavirus. So it takes you, the people, to get together with your family, with your neighbors, talk to each other online, viral, talk to your politician, email your politician. This concerns us all. Donald Trump stealing the election benefits us all. It really does benefit us all. It benefits all Americans. And I'm pretty sure people around the world are watching. They're watching what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Are we just going to, sit and do nothing? Or are we going to get our family together? Are we going to get our neighbors together? Are we going to get our local politicians together? Are we going to protest when the time is right? Are we going to organize? And never mind the skin color and the religion and if you're a man or a woman or whatever. Never mind that. Forget that. Forget skin color. Put that aside. If you're black or white or whatever, we need each other. We need to make sure that Donald Trump does not cheat. And whatever you can do, go online, talk to your neighbors, talk to your family, talk to your politician, go online viral, and make sure that Donald John Trump doesn't cheat in November 3rd or after November 3rd. Because this is for all of us. We're as close to fascism as we ever been. We're as close to fascism as we've ever been. In another 4 years of Donald Trump and more judges that don't benefit us, the people, it's over. The democracy in America is over. So vote in November the 3rd and get together and make sure Donald Trump does not cheat. So I'll see you when I'll see you.